may be a fine sentiment, and I can just imagine something like that going tomorrow, but something just doesn't quite feel right. I don't want to head home just yet. And if you say no, you are still allowed to wander around. There's not really anywhere else that we need to go, though. We've seen all of our social links. We've said goodbye to everyone. So, why give us the option to wander around town? Well, something doesn't sit right with me. I mean, throughout a lot of our goodbyes, we've heard people talking about the Midnight Channel and the murders, and, well, I guess that's to be expected. But something has just been bugging me. A lot of loose ends were solved, sure. We've apprehended Adachi and we've stopped Amino Sagiri. But there's still something that's nagging at me. That specifically is the Midnight Channel. We've heard from a lot of people that the Midnight Channel was just a rumor that they had heard about. Just something that they had heard throughout other people. But what exactly was it? That loose end has me curious. Somehow we're back at Junes. I don't know. I kind of want to have a think about it. There might not be a reason to, but I don't know. Just heading back to our special headquarters. Maybe it'll give me a chance to think. No, I'm not finished yet. I've been talking all this time, telling off Adachi and Amino Sagiri about our pursuit for the truth. And I'm not satisfied yet. There's still something missing here. I don't know if it will amount to anything, but who knows? Maybe heading on over to where we met up with everyone so many times before. Maybe something will trigger. If not, then, you know, it might not be bad to just visit it one final time. This is where we all hung out. So many days, trying to solve the mysteries of this case. Frightening times, but good times too. I don't know. Maybe it's just a wave of nostalgia that's coming over me, even though I haven't left yet. Man. So many days just deliberating over the facts. Trying to rescue whoever was thrown to the TV. We spent a lot of time here.
Huh?
Oh,
What a coincidence! It must be destiny!
hey Yosuke. Hey Teddy.
So you guys came here too?
Chie, Yukiko.
It's our very own special headquarters. There are so many memories here.
Yo there, Senpai. I thought you'd be here.
Kanji, Rise, Naoto.
We had a feeling we'd run into everyone if we came here.
We were planning on seeing you off at the station tomorrow. But I was feeling too restless, so I decided to come here.
Well, since we're all here, why don't we have something to eat?
Ooh, let's have steak! Steak! And make Yosuke pay for everything.
I'm in.
Will you shut up about your steaks?
And we get steaks anyway. This could not have been a better way to end the day.
I really had fun in this world.
Dude, your whole existence is about fun. Well, what we've gone through wasn't all fun and games. But I gotta say, I've never felt so fulfilled in my life.
It seems we've been working on this forever, but at the same time, it felt like it went so fast. We won't ever gather here again like this, or tear our hair out trying to solve the mysteries.
Even if we wanted to talk about it all, there were so many extraordinary things that no one would believe us. Come to think of it, for me, I think it all started when Chie told me about the Midnight Channel.
I think I heard about it from her too. How did you learn about it, Chie?
I guess it was just a random rumor. A lot of girls were trying it out.
Huh. I wonder how it started then.
Who knows? Maybe someone accidentally came across it.
The Midnight Channel. You know, that really was the cause of everything. I mean, the fog lifted after we caught Adachi, but there's still a lot of stuff that isn't clear yet. It's still foggy over there, too.
Some weird guy might use it to do bad things again.
Didn't that ominous something monster say it granted us power?
I bestowed power onto those who could brave the Hollow Forest. In other words, he gave the power to enter TVs to those who awakened to their persona ability, so that he might use us as pawns to enact his scheme.
Hey, that reminds me. Didn't your hand suddenly slip into the TV even before anything happened to you?
Yeah, it happened the first time I saw the Midnight Channel.
Does that mean you're an exception? Well, wait. Then what about Adachi and Namatame? Those two could go inside TVs before all this stuff about personas, right?
What? Then Senpai and the other two could do it for some other reason?
Then there must be something you're not remembering. Anything come to your mind, Senpai?
Huh. They have a point. All three of us could enter the TV even before we had personas. I mean, I could do it before I had a persona. Who knows about Adachi? Namatame never had one. Weird. How could that be? Why us three? Wait a minute, Nanako gave me something.
A letter? Hey, this better not be another warning.
It's from Adachi.
Huh? This is from jail? It's from Adachi.
Let me read it.
I'm sure you're surprised to get this letter out of the blue. I'm writing this because there's something I need to tell you. Ever since I made it out alive, there are some things I understand now. It's true that my game's over. As you all insisted at the time, I'll abide by the rules of this world. But as long as I'm in stir here, I can't clean up after myself. So I hope this will give you something to think about regarding this case. There's still this feeling I can't shake. It's about how it all started, about that Midnight Channel. Now I remember, someone told me about it when I first came to town, before I heard the rumors at the station. And I was intrigued when I noticed that something similar was written on Namatame's reports as well. But I can't remember who it was that told me. Since Namatame and I both gained our power after coming to Inaba, I have a feeling that has something to do with it. I don't know if any of this will be useful or not, but I hope it can help somehow.
And the letter ends there.
It's not very helpful to know that he can't remember who it was.
I'm not sure how to put it, but I kinda know the feeling. It's like... I don't know how to say this. Like something's connecting all these things. Something beyond what we can see. That world, the Midnight Channel, the ability to enter TVs, they all feel like separate things. You know what I mean? First the rumors, then the serial murder, followed by us deciding to investigate the case. If they all really were separate, they wouldn't fit together like this, right? There has to be some kind of conductor behind everything.
So you think the person Adachi mentioned, the one who told him about the Midnight Channel, is that conductor? Did I strike gold again? It's seriously just something that popped into my head.
Senpai, is there anything like that you can think of?
The power to enter TVs. What prompted everything. Us investigating, Adachi throwing people in to murder them, and Namatame throwing people to save them. I mean, we heard about it from Chie right after we came to Inaba. But Adachi and Namatame learned it immediately after they came to Inaba. But Adachi said that they were both outsiders, that they came to Inaba. They weren't from here originally. Well, I mean, Namatame was, but he left and came back. But we're also an outsider. We came here for a year. What could draw these outsiders in that would give them this power? I'm not sure, but I think there is something here.
We were involved in a murder case last year, which we succeeded in solving. But the monster we fought last said we did well in playing our parts. Perhaps this means Adachi and Namatame were players as well. Could it be that from the beginning, this serial murder case was merely a portion of a much larger scheme? And none of the people who were directly involved in the case ever suspected it.
Hey, this scheme. Could it be the whole thing about filling both worlds with the fog and turning mankind into shadows? So someone was behind the scenes watching us. The culprits. And maybe even that monster. And he manipulated Adachi and Namatame at the very beginning so everything would come together perfectly?
Let's go out into town. We might find something. Although, you may be the only one capable of noticing it. Please contact the rest of us should you come across anything.
We can't say our goodbyes tomorrow with this hanging over our heads. Let's go figure this out.
Yeah. Huh. They are right, though. This one final mystery is just boggling the mind. Who could have given this spark of power? Who did I meet in town first? Well, Dojima, he was there. He came to pick us up from the station. Maybe Dojima will remember something. Alright, well, I guess we're off to an investigation then. We need to find Dojima. Well, best place to check would be home. Let's see. I don't see anyone outside. Inside, maybe? No, they're not home. Okay, plan B. Where would they be if they're not at their house? Probably Samegawa, if I'd have to guess. Where exactly in Samegawa? Maybe the river itself. Sure enough. Dojima!
Hey,
Yeah, but I wanted to talk to you for a minute, if that's alright.
yeah?
I was kind of talking about my friends, about my whole time here, and I got a little curious about the first day I came here. Do you remember much about it?
What's wrong?
Yeah, you and Nanako were there at the station.
Hey, big bro?
Place? What place? A weird attendant?
Well...
It's vaguely coming back to me. Now that is weird. I look sick? Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm not sure, but I feel like it's important.
I see.
Don't worry, I remember. I understand, Ojima.
Yeah!
The gas station. That's right. They did stop for gas, and I remember that attendant asking about, like, part-time work and things like that. I thought maybe that it was just the train ride that made me feel sick. That's why I didn't think too much of it. Huh. Alright. Well, let's head on over to the shopping district then. I don't see anything here. You know? I wonder.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. How may I help you? You have solved the mystery and deflected the disaster that so nearly fell upon you. Is there something else beyond this you need our assistance with?
Yes. There's one last thing that I need your help with, Igor.
Intriguing. So, is there still something that leaves you unsatisfied?
There is.
What may that be? Well then, let's take a look and see what it is you might be sensing.
What are those?
Ah, this is a surprise. These are shards of power, allowing one to see through to the truth of things without being swayed by hollow rumors. Interesting. Indeed, you have come here today for a reason. Then I shall play my part as well. That is a crystal of power which you have nurtured through your journey. An orb that repels fabrications of all sorts, dispels lies, and shines upon the truth.
Truth is a thing which only appears to those who have observed, considered, and made a choice. At the end of the path you chose lies the truth. Believe in it, and continue without faltering.
How marvelous. It seems that you will reveal the journey's true end, one beyond our predictive power. Now go to the place where everything began.
The place where everything began. Oh, it started raining. Huh. Well, it all began with a spark. That is where this journey for the truth began. And our journey in Inaba began, well, with the trip home. From the station to the Dojima residence. And we stopped at this gas station. What's intriguing is that on rainy days, we could actually find this attendant here, but only during the rain for some reason. There was no reason to speak with the attendant, but now there is. Hello there. Pardon me for asking, but isn't this where I first... Do you know Namatame-san? Did those two come here? Namatame and Adachi? A long time? No, I'm not done. Did you do anything to them? Yeah, Adachi and Namatame. What did you do to me? Let me answer your question with one of my own. Who are you?
So the last battle wasn't enough for you? You certainly have the powers I was expecting.
I'll ask this again. Who are you?
You must know by now. Isn't that why you came? Your friends were drawn to the spark I stirred in you. That's why they're here now, with their awakened powers. Still, I didn't think you'd make it all the way to me. Indeed, I never expected this at all. You're really something. What? You don't remember? When you first came to town, I gave your power a gentle push. Just like this. Are you in high school?
Hmm?
Does it surprise a city boy to see how little there is out here? There's so little to do, I'm sure you'll get bored fast. You'll either be hanging out with your friends or doing part-time jobs. Speaking of which, we're actually looking for part-time help right now. Give it some thought, why don't you? We don't mind if you're a student.
Oh, well, sure, I'll consider it.
You're not the only one I welcomed to town with a handshake greeting. I did the same for a few other outsiders like you. A handful of strangers were more than sufficient to stimulate a small place like this. But it seems the stimulus was stronger than I imagined, enough to envelop this town with fog, and later lift it. Not only that, you now stand before me as if your assigned part wasn't enough. What for?
To do what I went out to do from the start. To learn the truth.
What will grasping the truth do for you? Why such greed? I guess it's the foolish nature of being mortal.
Mortal? What the hell?
I am Izanami. Amino Sagiri, ruler of the fog, is merely an aspect of myself that I birthed long ago. You awakened to a power I had not imagined. And now, you face me with it. I can no longer ignore the situation as mere foolishness. This may be fate, as decreed by the world. Very well. This time I shall pit my full strength against you. But in return, you must come prepared to follow through in your futile resistance. I'll be waiting for you there.
Izanami. The creator goddess. Huh. Of course it would have to be someone with supernatural powers. But a god? Huh?
Hey, are you alright? Who is that you were just talking to? Did she just disappear? Wait, don't tell me.
This is, in essence, what I learned from that attendant, if you could call her that.
So, it wasn't over after all.
I'm afraid not.
You're saying this so-called Izanami is the conductor, and she's waiting for us in the other world? If we don't beat her, I'm sure it'll all happen again.
Okay, the others aren't far off, so I'll call them up.
Yeah, will ya? Tell him this is really gonna close the case.
Right. We'll defeat her and put an end to this for sure this time.
All right, then once we're all ready, let's meet up at Junes.
Yeah. There was something missing. One who gave a spark to power. One who presumably created the Midnight Channel. Izanami, the goddess of creation. If we don't stop her, then something like this will happen again. We can't risk Amano Sagiri plunging the world in fog. And if Amano Sagiri is a servant to Izanami, then we'll just have to stop Izanami then. We can't let this risk be a risk. We can't have this world become fully engulfed in fog. We might have stopped it this time, but what happens if we can't stop it again? What if we aren't able to stop it again? We can't run that risk. It's too much of a gamble. I couldn't bear to lose everyone. We almost lost them before, and I'm not going to lose them. We have to take care of this, and we only have today to do it. We have to stop Izanami by the end of today. Alright. Well, there's not much else for us to do, though we can head on over to the shopping district for, well, some final prep work. It's not exactly necessary to do things as they are here, but, you know, for old time's sake. Oh, really? Alright, well, I guess there's no reason to stay here then. Let's head on over to, well, no. We have made a lot of headway. This has been going on for a very long time, and now we know the true conductor behind everything. I say, it's time we call it a day. So, next time on Let's Play Persona 4. Our tale is not over yet. There is still one final challenge that awaits us. Izanami. We need to stop her to make sure that this never happens again. That we don't run the risk of Amano Sagiri plunging Inaba in fog. We can't run that risk. We just can't. I don't want to lose anyone that I've made here. Any friends that I've made. Any bonds that I have forged. We are going to stop this Izanami. And we're going to do it today. So until next time, everyone, take care.